Hey, good morning to you, YouTube. Cooper's Automotive, Tim Cooper. 2015 Jeep 3 point something, 3.6 liter, and it's the Sierra model. And a leaking radiator, already 5 years old. Anyway, we got to get this radiator out of here. One of the things it talks about is the evac the AC system. And I just did one of these the other day that I did not evac the AC system, was able to get it out. Said I'd never do it again, but in this case I'm going to, because it's got the new Freon in it with a 1234YZ, and I don't have the recovery machine for that yet. So I've pulled the grill out across the top, push tabs, and then it clips in the bottom here in front of this winch. Do that, then I'm gonna pull the transcooler out of the front and stuff, but let's get some better pictures of this and move forward. All right, first off, we're just going to take this, I've drained the radiator, the overflow bottle tube right here. I'm standing on a tire, get some room here. And after that, I want to take this air cleaner out of this one also, probably, and the box piece, because we're going to have to pull that fan shroud or coolant fan assembly out of there. 210's right on the top. An 8mm hose clamp right here. And let's work this little pipe off right here. Let's do this. Get that out of the way. Little air charge temperature sensor on the bottom right there to unplug. Gonna roll that right up there. Air filter. And the bottom piece, if it does like the last one did, we're just gonna unclip it, pull it out. At least that's the thoughts. Oh, not to mention these little push tabs to take this front piece off right here over the top of the radiator. I'm just laying everything behind me. Let me see if I can get that piece right here up out of there. Here we go. Okay, now of course we got 10s here, or 8s if I remember anything at all. We got a push tab right here holding the overflow bottle in. Let's take that off. See if we get this overflow bottle out of here. Slides up out of notches inside the fan assembly. Get that connected. All right, didn't realize we were still recording there, but we are. Move the camera. We're in front of the car. Transmission cooler's right here. 10 on each side. And we're gonna have to use a swivel for that one. Let's see here. Yep, I didn't get the right extension there. 1/4 inch. Oh, that's weird. They went to an 8. 10 on one side and 8 on the other. Something ain't quite right about that. 8 there. Now we're going after some AC condenser bolts there. Another 8 right here. Got those. And, oh, they went 10 on one side and 8 on the other. Yep. I see it down there underneath that. That's out. Now, there's one 8 down there that I got to get to, and one over there. That was the problem child on the last one, was getting those out and back in there. It looks like I got a little bit more room on this Jeep than I did on that last car. I do. There's all kinds of room. Pull the grill out, guys, on this one. Don't worry about all that other stuff. Looks like we're going to really do well on this one. Hope I didn't open my mouth too quickly. All right, I want to pick up that bolt that I dropped. There we go. Got it. All right. It appears the condenser's loose, and appears that I should be able to lift it and pull it out of here. Well, I did miss one 8 right here on this condenser. I don't know how I did that, but it's right up here on the other side. And then, of course, there's the side, on the very side of the radiator. There's usually a 10 or an 8 right over here on this side. The last one, I just kind of bent the fans out, or the horns out of the way a little bit. Using a swivel again. Is an 8 on the side to the, that's the air conditioning condenser, it looks like still. Got it. Now, it was a little bit tough getting the last one maneuvered out of there. Because we had some stuff hanging us up on it. As we do this one a little bit, let's see. What they have is these, same thing that last one had. It's a little rubber, or what do they call it? Right here, this little cover. I'm going to detach it right here. Little push tabs. Here's the windshield. Didn't have the luxury of doing that on the last one this way. There we go. Let's see if that works better. It's playing with this condenser a little bit. So it's giving us a little bit. Oh, down at the bottom, forgot to mention that on the side, right there, on this one is another 8. It's in a peculiar spot, so I'm try to come up through here and see if I can get to it through the fender well. Let me get a light on the situation. The other one did not have a lower one on it here. So let's see what you can see. All right, so I'm going up. I'm going to turn it a little bit. I'm going up through the fender well right here, right through here. And you can look, actually, through there and probably see it. You can. Nice four-wheel drive, plenty of room. There we go. All right, let's get this thing out of here. Reach my hand up in here, hold it. One of those again, 8. Now I think we're about to have success here. Let's see. There we go. Not bad. Here's your radiator. Was leaking right here on this side. Let's get it out of the way. It is leaking right there in the core on that side. Okay, we've got our new radiator. Gonna do a reinstall. I gotta stop for a minute and mop up some antifreeze. Okay, we're back. Now, I went ahead and set the radiator down in there. As you see, you got to take your time and be patient with this thing. It's not as bad as that last one, but right there, 8. Down in the bottom, underneath here, is another 8. Get them all started before you tighten any of them. The 10, there's an 8 right underneath the bottom of that, in between those pipes on the bottom. There's that 8 right up top, right there. On the side where the horn is, right? Horns, let me see if I can get it. Right there, you see that block? There's an 8 on the side of that. See it? Right there. Then the tricky one, go through the fender well, driver's side. There's a bracket on that thing. Let me see here. Yeah. Right there. Bracket, transmission cooler lines, and an 8 right there through the fender well. Very easy, very accessible, and take that out. So that's where we're at. Now we're going to finish up the top of it. So we got 2 10s on either side. Again, starting everything before we tighten anything here. All right, those 10s are started. Now I will tighten them up. I'm setting tools everywhere today. And let's see. All right, let me pause to find my 10 millimeter here real quick. Come right back. Okay. Oh, that's weird. We gotta take a look at that. That didn't act right. Those suckers are long. She's in there. All right, so we got that going on. And we're putting this piece on. Just look it over. All right, so we just need our lower radiator hose before we go too far. Connect it. Get our clamp back on there. Got that one. Fan shroud. Fan assembly is next. It's a vacuum hose over here. It came off. I got to figure out where that went. Oh, it's an overflow. All right. All right. Couple 8s on that. There we are. We know we got to plug our electrical back in. Get our push tab back in the side right there. So we got success so far. Things are rolling along pretty well. Let's get our upper radiator hose on. Here's where it goes. Okay. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Let's look, put the bottom of our air cleaner on while I'm thinking about it. Ugh. Slipped off that tire. That antifreeze is slick. Set our air filter in. All right, now okay, let's tighten up our air cleaner snorkel. Now we'll get that hose coming from the overflow tank and get our overflow tank down in there. Probably should have done that first, actually. Okay, hold on. I'm having a problem standing up today. There we go. Like I say, it slides in those notches. That direction. There we go. It's in, hoses around. It's back down in there again. All right. In there to a radiator. Couple tins right there. Really, really long. Just realized what I did here. I got to change this bolt to this one with the washer on it goes there. These without the washers, big washers on them, go right there. So we'll swap that around. Okay. I may have to take that back up a little bit. Whoops. Let's take a second to lift that back up out of there. I knew this side had acted a little bit different than that other one. That's much better. More better. Back to getting everything, our air filter back in. Oh, did it again. That dang tire. It's so slick when it gets wet with that antifreeze. About busted my butt. right there. All right, we got a little plastic shield cover over the front. Right here. Moving right along. Now we got to install the front grille in the front. Let's see here. We got to readjust. There we go. Got to plug your lights back in on each side. Now the bottom just is push-in clips. Once you get it down in there, and you can see a little bit better. One, two. You just push them in. Push tabs across the top. I'll reach the end of the road here. One more. Oh, the one more goes on the top of the the overflow bottle to the reservoir. Okay, so you got to fill it with water right there. Everything's together. Looking it over, you know, of course, top engine cover. Just not a big deal. You could do that anytime. Gonna notch it up in there. Up. We got to pull that one rubber piece up out of there and put it back in. There. All right, that's it, guys. Water, run it. Obviously, it's a done deal. That's your end radiator on your 2015 Jeepster. Thanks for watching. Tune in again.